Welcome to Layn Credit University. I'm going to teach you how to actually share my personal experiences, perspectives, and opinions on how to build your credit in the most exponential and fast manner, but with really garnered results. You're going to be really happy after this video. Take a lot of notes. And I'm going to share a few different secure card strategies. Secure cards, what they are is they're actual credit cards that require you to put collateral down. Collateral is just a down payment. So when I say collateral, I'm just saying down payment. So for example, if you go to a banking institution or a credit union or a banking institution that's local to you, they might offer something called a secure credit card. And the secure credit card, what they'll do is, for example, if they offer you, say, $300 credit card, they'll want you to typically put down $300 as a down payment. So it works as collateral because you don't have good credit or you have bad credit or you went through a bankruptcy, so they don't really trust you, so you have to put that money down. So if you do default, they can actually close out your account and report you to credit bureau, and they're paid out. So it's just so, but as you build your credit card, like more and more banking institutions won't require you to put down a down payment because they trust you and you're actually a good investment and you're a conservative investment. So long story short, I'm gonna share my screen. There's quite a few options. I'm gonna teach you how to actually build your credit, even if you already have good credit, or if you have really bad, terrible credit, or if you went through a bankruptcy, or if you have no credit. Because oftentimes people with no credit don't know how to get credit because they have no credit. And oftentimes to get credit, you have to have credit. So it's this whole catch-22. So what you have to do is you have to actually build up your credit profile by using and implementing different strategies like the one I'm implementing and stating is secure credit cards. Great way to do it. It's very cost effective. You usually get the money back and refunded. And there's a term called graduation, where if you pay off your card, you pay off, keep the credit utility low, pay off your credit card every month, and make sure you keep paying it. Don't default on your credit card payments and pay on time. What happens is they'll typically allow you to refund your money back, your down payment, your collateral amount, and it'll give you an unsecure amount that has no money backing behind it. And now you can really start building your credit. This is a great way that you can build your credit and reports it to the credit bureaus. And there's a few companies that actually offer this. I'm gonna share each one with you. One of them is a company named Self, was been doing a great job in helping people rebuild their credit. Self, I left the links below as well. Capital One as well, another great company that I left below. Also, Armed Forces is a military bank that also helps the public to rebuild their credit as well. Pretty cool. Open Sky is another one. There's a lot more. I could go on and on. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna share an Experian article that goes in deep detail in regards to secure credit cards and their benefits for people with derogatory credit information or bad credit profiles or bad or low credit scores. It's not the end of the world. You just have to put a little more sweat equity into it, but in no time you get whipped back in shape. So I love you guys. Follow me through, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. I'm gonna share how to actually do this. I'm gonna share the archive with you. Thank you for following me through. Welcome to Layn Credit University. I have a few screens up. You'll see Experian, Self, Open Sky, Armed Forces Bank, and Capital One. These are a few of the secure credit cards that I have seen work and that I've seen actually deliver really great results. But you do not have to use these. You don't have to go to Self. You don't have to go to Open Sky. You don't have to go to Armed Forces Bank. You don't have to go to Capital One. You can always find your own secure credit card from someone you trust, but these are ones I've seen work for a lion's share of people and really help them with rebuilding or building your credit report after a bankruptcy, after having a bad credit score, a bad credit profile, or a low score. If you have no credit, these are great tools, and these websites specifically I've seen work really well. And I only bring to the table anything I know that has worked for others. So this is the real deal. But again, you don't have to listen to me, but I'm gonna share the screen and show you how simple it is to apply for these. And it's really, really convenient. And again, you can always go to your own trusted bank in your local area or online or a credit union. They often do have secure credit card packages too. They might offer to, they might not, but it doesn't hurt to knock on their door and ask them for their secure products. But these are a few you can sign up right away starting today if you like. But first and foremost, let me dive right into Experian, and I'm gonna go through each one of these tabs to show you everything what a secure card is and isn't. Let's dive right into Experian. And again, I left all the links below if you want to sign up to get a self-secure credit card, an Open Sky secure credit card, Armed Forces Bank secure credit card, or Capital One secure credit card. You can follow the links below, and I also left this Experian article as well, but let me click right into it. Here it goes. Understanding secure credit cards. I won't read all this. I'm going to scroll down, show you some highlights. See, look, what is the difference between secured and unsecured credit cards? Do secured credit cards build credit, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? So let's go down there. What is the difference between secured and unsecured credit cards? Most credit cards are unsecured. Instead of requiring collateral in the form of a deposit, the issuer looks at your credit history and credit score to see if you're credit worthy. If you are, they issue the card. If you have poor credit or a thin credit file, credit card issuers now know that issuing you credit could be risky. That's where secured credit cards come in. Bam, right there, directly from Experian, one of the major credit bureaus is telling you exactly what this is. So this is legitimate. This is legit. This really helps you rebuild your credit. If you went through a bankruptcy, don't give up. A lot of people start feeling terrible because they went through a bankruptcy. Things happen. Like, you are forgiven. You just have to build and show that you have good actions going forward. So this is how you do it, people. If you went through a bankruptcy, if you had bad credit before, or if you never had credit, secure credit cards are one of the best ways to build credit, because oftentimes someone with no credit won't know how to get a credit card because they're like, okay, I have no credit. And the banks are telling me they're not going to give me any type of credit card because I have no credit, because credit is usually issue credit based on if you have good credit or a past history of showing you have good credit history. How do you do it if you have no credit? Secure credit card is one of the best ways to do it, because you just put down a deposit of money that acts as a collateral. They trust you now and they'll issue you a credit card. And as long as you pay on time, now you build good credit history, and now you can actually get an unsecured credit card that doesn't require collateral. This is one of the best and first steps to do this, actually. Let me scroll down. To open a secure credit card, right here, look, you'll have to put down a refundable security. Keyword refundable. So you will get your money back. Typically, the amount of the security deposit will determine your credit limit. If you default on your credit card bill, the card issuer can use your deposit to pay off the balance. So don't default, people, and you'll get your money back. And again, remember, you want to use this as a tool. Let's scroll down further. Do secure cards, credit cards build credit. If you're trying to rebuild your credit or have minimal credit history, as I mentioned earlier, if you have minimal or no credit history, or trying to rebuild after a bankruptcy, or just having bad credit and need to build your credit, you've got a couple of options for doing so. You may be able to become an authorized user. We'll talk about that in another video, on someone else's credit card account, or have someone with a good credit cosign. I'll go into that in another video as well. Parents often use these options to help their teens or college students establish credit. If you have bad credit, however, it may be hard to find someone willing to assume responsibility for your credit card charges. You can also apply for a credit card tailored to people who have bad credit or a limited credit history. We'll go into that on another video as well. And let's go right here. Secure cards can help build credit. At first glance, a secure credit card may seem similar to a debit card or a prepaid card, which it is not, because again, as I mentioned in other videos and I mentioned earlier, it actually acts as collateral, because a prepaid card doesn't build your credit and does not report to the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. A secure credit card does. It's a real credit card. It's just backed by collateral that you put down. So if you put down, say, $300, most banks will issue $300 credit card. So people confuse that for it being a prepaid card. Just because you put a down payment down doesn't mean it's a prepaid card. It's a real credit card, and this is how you actually allow the bank to trust you, because you put money in their hands. So if you default, they can at least pay off your accounts really quickly and just close you out. So that's all it is. So it is a real card, as it states here. The key difference is that debit cards and prepaid cards don't report your payments to credit bureaus, as I already mentioned. As a result, using debit and prepaid cards won't help you build your credit history. True. As long as these secure credit cards, you consider reports your payments to at least one of the 3 major consumer credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, making on-time payments will help improve your credit score. So it goes on longer and longer. I just want to give you a little bit of a gist of what this is all about. But now let's get to the good stuff, people. Self has been a company that's what they start off doing is they start allowing you to build accounts so you can build your credit. So you actually start a credit builder account with them for as little as $25, people. Very, very cost effective. Highly recommended. Do your own due diligence. I left a link below in the application on how to sign up for Self. You can actually get a self lender or self loan. And what that is a personal secured loan that pays you back. And the link I left below will go in detail about that. And you can also get a self Visa credit card. That's a secure credit card where they require at minimum $100, which is one of the lowest I found. Most times it's any of the lowest I found is about $250 or $300, which is still very reasonable as you end up getting that money back anyway. But here at the lowest they allow, they're really trying to help you out, and they allow you to get it for just $100 minimum. But you have to get a credit builder account that you get as low as $25. And the links below will go deep in detail, but I'll let you take a look at this for yourself, see how it works. It's a little video you guys can watch at your own time. Have an open credit builder account, so to qualify, and a lot of credit unions are also like that, where they, even if they give you a secure credit card, they might ask you to start like a savings account with them where you put maybe $25 in or $1, and because that's just their requirements for being a credit union. Self is similar to that in the regard they want you to have a credit builder account, and a credit builder account actually helps build your credit with all three bureaus as well. It's basically like you start with as little as $25, whereas a small loan that you get, that you pay off, that they give you, but you're paying yourself. It's your own money you're paying back, and you get that back at the end of the term, which is pretty cool. If you choose 12 months or 24 months, up to you, which is 1 year or 2 years. Pretty cool way to build your credit in an exponential manner with a personal secure loan. And I'm gonna go in another video that goes deep in detail about that. But this video is just about the self-secure credit card. They offer both options and both tools. Either the loan, you get both at the same time, secured loan and the secure credit card, or one or the other. But you have to have the credit builder to get the secured loan. So look, make 3 monthly payments, have $100 or more in savings, as I mentioned earlier, have your account in good standing. And voila, that's it. Apply for credit builder account. Let's go to the next one. This is the Open Sky. You guys might have heard this already. And if not, it's a great card for what it's worth. And what it does is, even people who've had bankruptcies, people who've actually had the worst credit ever or no credit, Open Sky has saved a lot of people's lives, because what they do, they'll give you the opportunity to put down a little bit of money so that you can actually get a secure credit card. And as long as you pay it off every month, and you pay off and you're responsible with that card, you know, overutilize it and use it properly, they build your credit in an exponential manner. Let me dive down into this. No credit check, people. Look at that. Apply in less than 5 minutes. You guys can do it right now. I left the links below. You set your credit line. So that's awesome. How it works, look at right there, credit experience. We don't check your credit when you apply. Instead of being offered a credit line based on your past credit history, you choose credit line and secure by making a one-time refundable deposit. Keyword again, refundable. See that, people? It's right here. The proof's in the pudding. This is awesome. It's easy to apply. Let me get to the next one. Armed Forces. Armed Forces Bank helps a lot of military families, but there's one of the few banks that are military based that actually allow you, even if you're not military oriented or connected to a military person, they will help you, and they'll allow you to even use their products and start a savings or checking account with them, especially have a really great secured card program that you can actually sign up for. And it's right here. See, Credit Builder Secured Visa Credit Card. And right here, you can start as low as $300, which is more common. 300, or you even way up to 3,000 if you like to. I usually recommend keeping it as low as possible, because these are secure cards, and your goal is just to use them as a tool, and that's it. You know, don't put a lot of money down in one card. If that's the case, at least spread it along into like a few different cards, so that at least you're growing exponentially through different accounts, and not just everything's hedged in just one account. Is my recommendation, but again, that's just my opinion. But look at this. You can start with as little as $300. You get a secure credit card. They report to the credit bureaus. This will help you build your credit if you go through a bankruptcy, if you have bad credit, terrible credit, low credit, or no credit, or already good credit. It helps perpetuate the idea and the score that you'll want in the future by building good credit history habits on top of your existing credit profile. Payment history is very important, people. Look at that. Again, apply now. So easy, people. Look at this. Increase your increments to $50. Upgrade to this unsecured card with good performance. And all these cards, there's a term called graduation that's popular in the credit world. Is that what that means is, if you pay these secure credit cards in a great manner where you don't miss payments, you do a good job, you're responsible, most of these credit banking institutions will allow you to graduate and get an actual unsecured card, and they'll refund your money back to you. You'll get your deposit back, and they'll even extend your credit card oftentimes, and they'll give you an unsecured line that's not backed by anything, because you've proven yourself. But you have to get the ball rolling first. I left this application, I left this in below. Look at this, people. On to next. Capital One. Capital One's fairly unique They offer you a secure card. They're one of the few companies and banks that actually offer you a partial unsecured line. What that means is, say for example, they ask you for, let's say $69, they might give you $100 unsecured, for example. Really valuable. And the cool thing about this, like right here, if you look at it, it says credit level rebuilding. This is all for people who want to rebuild maybe after bankruptcy, after you have maybe some bad credit, or you currently have bad credit, or you made some really bad mistakes or choices, financially speaking. They help you rebuild your credit, and it's built for people like that. Look at this security deposit as low as $49, people. $99 or $200. You could put $49 in and get a secure credit card, people. You can start and apply today, people, in less than 5 minutes. Pretty cool. Look at this. Refundable deposits, as all of them have mentioned. No hidden fees. Automatic credit line reviews. So they'll actually consider actually increasing your credit line as long as you take care of and you're paying your credit card off in a timely manner. Look at this. Make your deposit, open your account at $49.99 or $200 minimum deposit, opens your account with an initial credit line of $200. Pretty cool, people. Look at this. And that's it, people. And I just want to show you all these different credit lines and options that I want to share with you guys. Don't be discouraged. And worst case scenario or best case scenario, if you don't like any of these companies or you don't want to select these companies, that's fine. I just want to do a bit of homework for y'all so that it can make it easier for you. But if you don't have to, you could go to your local banking institution, credit union, or banking institution, and you're online or in your local community that you trust or that you're more well acquainted with, and just ask them for secure cards. A lot of banks do offer secure credit card options, so it's not a new idea. It's been overdone for years, but a lot of people just aren't aware of it or how to access this or how to utilize this option. So I just want to make it easier for y'all. So I left all the links below to the credit card applications for each one of these credit companies. But also, you can also go to your own banking institution or credit union that you're comfortable with, or that you're already banking with, or that you already have a checking account or savings account with. Do that too. Ask them for a secure credit card and do your best to actually put your money in there. Pay these, I would say, every month. And again, I'm not your CPA, I'm not your tax person, I'm not your financial advisor, not your business consultant. I'm just your friend on YouTube. And I want to do my best to share as much knowledge and information as possible. But always do your own due diligence, do your fact checking. It's your responsibility. But please be responsible. Pay off your bills as soon as possible. Pay off your credit cards as soon as possible. And let's have a good day. Let's get wealthy. Let's build our credit so we can use it as a tool to get to the next level. Love you guys. Follow me on Instagram at Conrad Layn. Like, subscribe, share. Conrad Layn out. Peace.